Hello, Internet! Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having an awesome day. Today we're diving into what might be the most high-stakes gamble in MCU history. And yeah, it's kinda messy, because right now, everything, and I mean everything, is riding on Secret Wars. But here's the real question. Is Marvel about to pull off another Endgame-level miracle? Or are we watching the beginning of the end? Let's get into it.
I see a suit of armor around the world.
That line? It hits way different now. Because what we're heading toward with Secret Wars isn't just another superhero movie. This is supposed to be the ultimate crossover, the kind of story that pulls from decades of Marvel history. Comics, shows, movies, you name it. And if you've been around long enough, you might remember the 1994 Spider-Man, the animated series adaptation of Secret Wars. That version gave us massive battles, wild team-ups, and that classic good versus evil energy that just works. It was chaotic, it was epic, it was simple. Now fast forward to today, and the MCU is trying to do that again, but on a scale that's honestly insane. And that's where things start getting complicated. Back in 2022 at San Diego Comic-Con, Marvel laid it all out. First, we'd get Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. Then, boom, Avengers, Secret Wars. A clean, structured two-part finale. Easy. But then, reality hit. Behind-the-scenes drama. Legal issues tied to their main villain. Mixed reactions to Phase 4 and 5. And suddenly, that original plan? Gone. Marvel had to pivot hard. So what did they do? They rebranded the next Avengers movie into something way more ominous, Doomsday. And then they dropped a bombshell that nobody saw coming. Robert Downey Jr. is back, but not as Iron Man, as Dr. Doom. Yeah, let that sink in. On paper, it sounds wild, in a good way. RDJ returning to the MCU? Instant hype. But as Dr. Doom? Now we've got questions. Is this a multiverse version of Tony Stark? Is Victor Von Doom just coincidentally looking like Tony? Or is Marvel hiding something massive? The weird part? Marketing has been super quiet about it. And when Marvel gets quiet, that usually means one of two things. They're cooking something genius, or they're not totally sure what they're doing yet. Let's talk about what's been happening off camera, because it's not exactly smooth sailing. Production for Doomsday wrapped in September 2025, but during filming, rumors were flying everywhere. We're talking about alleged on-set tension between major actors, reports of mid-production rewrites, entire story directions being shifted to bring back original Avengers instead of focusing on newer characters. Names like Reed Richards were reportedly pushed aside in favor of familiar faces. Now, are all these rumors true? Who knows? But one thing is confirmed. Marvel is planning major reshoots, and historically, that's not always a great sign. Here's a big issue nobody can ignore. Who are the Avengers right now? Seriously, ask the internet and you'll get chaos. There's no clear team, no central group, no emotional anchor like we had before. And that's a problem, because back in the Infinity Saga, we had years to connect with characters. We saw them grow, fail, win, and change. Now, we've got characters with potential but barely any development. Shang-Chi? Great intro. Then silence. The Eternals? Basically disappeared. Sam Wilson as Cap? Still trying to find his footing in the larger narrative. And just when these characters should be stepping up, Marvel brings back Iron Man, Cap, and Thor. So yeah, new heroes aren't exactly getting the spotlight. Here's where things get risky. Marvel is reportedly treating Doomsday and Secret Wars as direct successors to Infinity War and Endgame. Sounds exciting, right? Except, those movies worked because of 10 years of build-up. This time, we don't have that same foundation. There's no established Avengers lineup, no clearly defined big bad that's been properly built up. And now they're trying to deliver another universe-ending event? That's a huge ask. Another red flag? Reports say Secret Wars might be split into 2 movies, and while that sounds epic, it also feels like Marvel is still figuring things out in real time. The whole situation gives off too many cooks in the kitchen energy. Different ideas, constant rewrites, no clear direction. And when you're building something this massive, you need a strong, focused vision. Here's something wild. Doomsday is currently scheduled for December 18th, 2026. You know what else drops that exact day? Dune Part 3. And guess what? Dune already locked in the IMAX screens. That's a big deal, because losing IMAX means losing a huge chunk of revenue and impact. So now Marvel might have to move the release date, which adds even more uncertainty to an already shaky situation. Let's be real for a second. Everyone says Doomsday is too big to fail, but what if it does? If it underperforms, even slightly, it could shake everything. Because Secret Wars depends on it. If Doomsday doesn't land, there's a very real chance Marvel delays Secret Wars, rewrites it, or even reshoots large portions to course correct. And we've already seen what too many reshoots can do to a movie. It starts to feel like disconnected ideas stitched together instead of one cohesive story. This is it. This is Marvel's biggest test since Iron Man launched the entire MCU back in 2008. They need Doomsday and Secret Wars to justify everything from the past 5 years, rebuild audience trust, and prove the MCU still has that magic. Because if they don't, it's not just one movie that suffers, it's the future of the entire franchise. Right now, it's honestly a coin flip. On one hand, Marvel has pulled off the impossible before. On the other, this might be their toughest challenge yet. No clear team, a confusing villain setup, heavy reliance on nostalgia, and a ton of behind-the-scenes uncertainty. But if they do get it right, we could be looking at the biggest cinematic event of all time. So, what do you think? Is Marvel setting up another legendary payoff? Or are they completely lost in the multiverse right now? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm genuinely curious where you stand on this. And if you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives just like this. Catch you in the next one.